Hello, welcome to Econometrics Melody. In this tutorial, we'll deal with the commands contract, collapse, and fillin. These are very useful commands in reorganizing and combining datasets. Let's begin. With this main Stata interface, active each time press Ctrl 8 for activating data editor and Ctrl 9 for activating do file. So the first command is contract. It makes the data set of frequency and percentages. So let us create our data set and let us save it with the appropriate name. Let us see our table. This is a frequency table, and contract is going to make a frequency table. So if you compare these two tables, they are the same, and you see the data set has changed. Now we have only variable a and its frequency. So if you want to again get back to your data set, now only the variable a is retained. We use this command expand, and we want to expand it with the frequency. So these are the frequency. Let us again use our same data and let us contract a. Now we are going to use the frequency, cumulative frequency, percentage, and the cumulative percentage. See, these are the value of a, unique values of a, frequency, cumulative frequency, percentage, and their cumulative frequency. So let us expand this. So we have our a. So this is our original value variable a. This is the original variable. This is very simple. Now let us describe this, and if you see the percentage and cumulative percentage, they are in double. Now let us again use the same data, and now let us contract a. This time we are going to use this term called float, the option float. So this will convert the percentage and cumulative percentage data type to float, and if you describe it again, you will see the difference. This is the float. Now let us take two variables, a and b. Let us take the same data set and let us contract a and b. Previously we were contracting only a, and now let us contract a and b and their respective frequencies and so on. So this is the frequency. So how is this different from the previous one? Now both the a and b should match. So if it is unique, we have one frequency, and if they match exactly both a and b with the other observation, then we have two frequencies. As for example 4 it has three frequencies. Now let us compare this. So let us sort it first, and then let us expand f, and we will see our result. Sort abf, and let us compare 4. The frequency was 3. So this, you see, there are three observations that match exactly from a and b. Now let's go to the next command called collapse. So our next command is collapse. It makes data of summary statistics. Okay, let us generate our data and again save it with an appropriate name. Let us see collapse a, b, d, e. If we collapse this, we get this result. Our entire data set has changed. Actually it has collapsed, and this they represent by default, it is the mean. Okay, mean value of a, b, d, and e. Let us use the same data set and let us collapse, but by this category. Okay, category C, best, better, and you see good, better, best. So these are also by default the mean, until and unless you force some other statistics. So this will be mean. Let us use the same data set and let us now collapse, but mean of a and median of b and percentile p30 is 30th percentile of d, and this is going to be saved in our new variable pt, and we are going to run this command, collapse this disaggregated according to c, and let us see what happens. So this is very simple. So this is a, it represents mean. This is median of b, and this is 30th percentile of, this is 30 percentile of d, and represented by new variable pt. Let us try all the possible statistics. Now SD is for standard deviation, SE mean for standard error of mean, SE Poisson is standard error of Poisson, and let us use this once again. So A, this represents standard deviation of A, standard error of mean, and this SEP it represents the standard error of Poisson. Let us try another one. So we are going to create sum of A and count of B, okay, and then maximum of A. So let us use this once again. So this is maximum of A for this category, okay, according to the category. Sum of A, count of B, and then this is maximum of A. Let us try other statistics. Minimum of A, interquartile range of B, and the first observation of A. Okay, this is very simple. Let us again try the other statistics. Last observation of A and first non-missing observation of B, last non-missing observation of A is recorded in the variable sep and disaggregated by C. Okay, so this A is the last observation of A, and this is the first observation of B, first non-missing observation of B, and this is the last non-missing observation of A. Now let us use this once again. Let us create some missing variables and let us collapse this, okay, A, B, D, E, and by default this is the main. Now this result, it has considered all the 27 observations. Now let us repeat the same process, but if we write this option called CW, case wise deletion, then we have the different mean. If you look at these values, 1048, 21.75, they differ significantly. Let me run this really very quick. So this is the result without specifying CW, and this result is going to change if we specify CW. Okay, so the CW, it does not consider the missing observation. Now let us go to our last command, that is fillin. It rectangularizes the data set, and let us see how does it work. Let us create the categories. Okay, this is for poor, this category is for gender, and this category is for their mood, happy, sad, or okay. And let us generate two other variables, income and education. Now let us sort ABC. And what does fillin do? Fillin will actually create all the possible interactions, like poor female happy, poor male happy, poor and rich female happy, rich male happy, and so on. So what are the possible interactions? And for those interactions that we don't have any data, that will be replaced by the missing values, you see. And if you sort it by ABC, this will be clear. So in our data set, we don't have a rich female and who is sad. Okay, so this is replaced by missing. And this 0, it represents, it is an indicator variable. It represents, if we sort it by fillin, this will give a more concrete result, understanding. And you see we get the results. So these are actually, this was our data, and these missing values were created to allow the complete interactions between these variables. So it allows for the interactions of the groups, and for those interactions we have data, it is we get the data, and for those interactions, if we don't have data, so we get the missing values. So this is it for this tutorial. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much, Econometrics Melody.